y'all. So you may or may not be aware of this, but New York Undercover is currently on Peacock. And I'm doing a bit of a rewatch. You know, I haven't watched the show since the show was actually on air. So that was, I'm not gonna say how old I was. You can surmise on my other videos how old I am or whatnot. And I just can't believe or even fathom that there was 26 episodes. So many things that happened in the first season that I as a child swore happened like later seasons on. And then realizing there is only 4 seasons, you're like, oh wait, all that happened? Like people being, the certain characters being murdered that you thought happened like way later. And all the guest stars that are there, you see like a young Jeffrey Wright in an episode, and you're like, oh my God, this is like looking at somebody's yearbook. A yearbook that you experienced, but like you don't remember because you were a child. And then also, yes, them being 26 episodes, like there was 2 pilot episodes, which is, I guess that is par for the course. They're trying to see what latches on or not, because then they kind of changed, they changed the character of Torres's dad a couple of times, because, you know, they don't think people are going to notice. And I also just miss shows like this where there's like an established hangout spot that is surrounded by music, which is very much, you know, part of our culture. We, you know, thrive on music. We surround ourselves with music. And I miss that aspect of all like the guest stars being at the club. What else? Oh, and then I also forgot, like so many things happened in that first season that I could have sworn, because I was a child and my concept at the time was whatever, that people got murdered in that first season. And you're just like, oh my God, I did not think that happened so soon. But then, you know, looking back and now you know more about the show, and as an adult, you're like, oh, that really was only 4 seasons. But if you really think about it, it was really only 3.5 seasons, because we go 26, 23 to 13. And we know why we only ended up with 13 on that last season. But, you know, I'm going to get there and I'm going to talk about this some more. So stay with me while I do this rewatch. I've already did the first season. I may do more broken down videos of the second season instead of doing an at the end overall recap. But it just, watching the first season again as an adult, it blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind, and the things that you remember and how you remember things as a child. So it is on Peacock. Watch it before they take it off. I don't know when they're going to do that, but it is there. So